All right, welcome to more Metaphor ReFantazio. Let's honestly just get into it. We have a lot to do today. Like every side quest in existence ever. Because the game threw like 15 of them at us. Oh yeah, I have to finish buying crap from you.
Hey, listen.
Stop saying, hey, listen, lady. I don't want to listen to you. What is the map button in this game? This button?
Where to?
Okay. So, ideally, I have to double check when certain quests are due or whatever. But ideally... Oh, it's not going to let me look from this menu. Crap. We're just going to do all of the side quests in, like, one go. All the side dungeons. We'll look at it from the runner in a bit.
Fancy a bit of info?
Yes, I do actually fancy a bit of info. Unfortunately. I don't need to buy any of that crap right now. Oh my gosh, this is gonna cost so much money. No, we have to fight all of these people later. That's gonna be rough. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mini bosses in a row. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Give me Ghost of the Tomb of Lament.
Want in on this?
Anytime I hear Lament, I just think of Zhao now from Genshin. That's where my life is at. The Tomb of Lament, eh? Of course I can tell you all about it. The bounty's called... Fatolik? That's how we're gonna pronounce it. It's probably wrong. I apologize, but that's how we're going with it. Until someone tells me I'm wrong, that's what we're going with. People say it's a ghost. That's scary enough on its own, but the real horror is how it summons a two-headed beast called a Chimenza. Like a fancy chimera.
Just between us.
I had an English teacher, random side note, who insisted that chimera was pronounced chimera. And I wanted to die. That was my English teacher. This was not in college before I was in the English track. This was in high school, but yeah, that's how that went. It's not just fighting two enemies at once, that's the problem. When the Chimenza's around, Fatolik's attacks get stronger. Okay, kill the Chimera first. Understood. It uses powerful dark magic. Okay, don't be a healer. Also understood. Or so I heard from a bounty hunter who narrowly escaped from it with his life. You'd better either prepare ways to protect against magic or use the Chimenza's weakness, wind, to take it out quickly. Okay, thank you for letting me know that will be the perfect time to unlock the second level of Seeker on the protagonist. Perfect. As you might expect, seeing as it's a ghost, Fatolik is weak to lights. Couldn't hurt to keep that handy.
No kidding.
I gotcha. Inherit light skills, but be the Seeker. Got it. Our best tactic is to devise a way to protect against its magic and also summon wind and light magic of our own. There's a Guptoros over there too. Its attacks are incredibly strong after it builds up its power, but I've heard it's weak to spears and bows. That's about it. Watch your step unless you want your next step to be into the grave. So there's a mini-boss in that dungeon, in the Guptoros, and then also the two bosses. I guess kind of like how the one dungeon had the treasure chest demon as that was the boss of the dungeon, but then it had a bunch of those ghost guys around that were the boss of the mausoleum. I received a scrap of paper. Yeah. Okay, last piece of information. Avian of Gracia Forest. I'm gonna bet it's weak to bows. I think that's a safe bet. Birds are weak to gun. Bows are essentially gun. I'm guessing you're after Dragon Thistleberry? Oh god. Cocasidos that lords over that area loves them too, so be careful. The Cocasidos will unleash terrifying attacks if it sees an opening. Some might even kill you instantly. What? One hit KO? I don't like that. No insta-death. I'd recommend having magic that hardens your defenses, and I hear it's weak to projectiles, so having those wouldn't hurt either.
Just between us.
Hope your dragon thistleberry hunt goes swimmingly. Bro, me too.
Got it.
That sounds horrible, considering I have not gone down any of the buffing routes, and I don't particularly want to presently. Got it. Let's make sure we prepare thoroughly. Fine. We'll figure that out, like,
Hey, listen.
as we go.
I'm just incredulous.
Okay, take me to
All
the
right.
Gauntlet Runner, please. Let me just scroll through, make sure we did get all the quests. I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, that looks like all the quests. Okay, Gauntlet Runner.
Let's head there right away.
All right, so the main mission, we have 20 days to do, but we have to have finished killing all of Louise's minions or whatever, getting their keys before that. So I guess technically we have 19 days.
What now?
And then for the requests, this is 17 days. Okay. Okay, they probably do that so that you can't mess up the Louise thing. Okay. Let me look at the map.
Everyone's here.
Let me just see how many days this endeavor, I think, will take us.
Now then.
Okay, now how far do I run her then? All right, so based on our experience with that town where we bought the bird eggs, I don't think this will count as a day. I think this will
There's
count
much
as
to
the
see.
first day. So if we go this way, go here first.
A village, I believe.
That's one
We could
day,
make camp there.
2 days, 3
Ah, I
days,
We'd be
4
safe there.
days,
We'll
5
face danger
days.
here.
Okay, so this should, if all works out well, only consume 5 days? Probably? I think we just, like, go
Here's
for it,
where we
you
are
know?
now.
It's a campground.
So,
Calling for a breather, are we?
I guess,
A village.
let's
I
go
think we
here.
have a favor to do there.
No, this is going to consume a day?
It's your call.
Hold on. No. Let me think it over.
Here we
Should be a good time.
Okay, if I select the campfire as our destination, will this work the way I want it to? Maybe?
It's your call.
Let's try it. Actually, hold on. Let me think it over.
This place.
We could fulfill a request there.
Okay, yeah. 2 days, blah, blah, blah.
You seem interested, lad.
Not keen on robbing graves. We've already robbed so many graves, Heismay. Get over it.
Yeah, but
The weather seems pretty bad there today. We might hit delays. Ugh,
it's your call.
I forgot about the weather. We'll arrive tomorrow. The question is, can we make it back tomorrow night? I think we're just gonna have to get over the weather. And if I decide this was a horrid mistake, we will redo the day. But let's
Which
go.
way should we go?
We could go a few different routes, so which do you want? Choosing routes to your destination. When multiple routes will take you to your destination in the same number of days, you can choose which route to take by using L1 or R1. I want this route. This is the route. Thank you. Yes.
Great. Let's move out.
Okay, here we go. Don't forget to stay alert till we get there. Aye, aye, sir. It should let us stop in the town
What to
first.
pick?
That's usually how it works. I hear a
The
voice.
truth is,
There's something I must tell the captain. Heismay comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Oh, I was not expecting us being able to rank up Heismay again until we could go back to Martira. That's interesting. Okay, but before that, let's do our dailies. Let's steal from Nurse,
Oh,
and then we have to shower and go to the bathroom.
well then.
Because we believe in sanitation in this group. Thank you. Cleanliness is in fact king,
Got
even
it.
if it only gives me 100 experience points.
All right. Right.
Okay. Where
Alright.
is Heismay? I'm just gonna use this. Oh, Hulkenberg could also be ranked up. Ooh. So we can rank her up on this journey as well. I'll do Heismay first. Let's go.
the truth is,
There's something I must tell the captain. Yep. I'm gonna go talk to Heismay. That's exciting though. I didn't know that we'd be able to do Hulkenberg on the street too.
it's you.
Why, hello there. For all the time we spend in battle, it's good to rest our wings every once in a while, eh? If you're free, might I have a moment of your time? I wish to clear up a misunderstanding. I'd like you to let me tell you about the village. I don't think anything you have to say to me about your village is gonna make me not think they're scum of the earth for stealing your son's urn.
Yes.
That's something only trash does. Then let us speak over a drink. I'll serve you something, assuming you'd prefer a drink more tame than my usuals. Yeah, don't get the protagonist drunk, please and thank you. What happened back in my hometown? You should know it wasn't Tadari's fault, even if he's the village leader. The villagers have always ostracized others like that. Even when I was there, that's not their leader's fault. I mean, it kind of is. Like, when I become king, I'm gonna make it so my subjects aren't racist. I think your leader could lead in a way to make y'all less racist. Just saying. Is that why you left?
Because
Yes.
Yes, there was an incident. One final push I could not take.
No?
Most other tribes hold little love for the Ujif, but in my youth, we lived near two settlements of mixed peoples. We traded, traveled, relations were good. Until one day, conflict arose between the two settlements themselves. They began to feud, and both sides asked that our village side with them over the other. They wanted a decision from us. We were asked to choose who was friend and who was foe.
However,
Yet the village put off a decision. They took no sides and sought to appease both settlements. While we stayed the course of our hesitancy, their dispute was resolved. What happened to them?
hold on.
What ended up happening to your village? I wanted to know what happened to the feuding people, not your village, but okay.
and then
The village lost the trust of both sides, and they cut off all their trade. We were suddenly left impoverished. They called us Ujif inscrutable, unknowable, and their prejudice only escalated. It even led to some violence, and yet the village tried to justify their predicament by saying there was nothing they could have done. They took no action to escape poverty and isolation beyond their bitter lamentations. That, more than anything else, disgusted me beyond words. So I abandoned the village, and I ventured out to become a knight of the cities. But Tadari remained to take a stand. While I simply ran away, he took a role of leadership, determined to bring honorable change to our village. You are honorable too, Heismay.
Listen,
I, who did nothing but run away. There is a world of difference between me and Tadari. And yet, as we've seen, the village is still a long way from the change he strove for. The villagers are rigid in their mindset. They hope to maintain the little control they have by excluding and blaming strangers.
Oh,
All the backbiting and even the theft of the urn, all born of this clinging to separation, this xenophobic nest. I pity them. A fair enough assessment. I'm so bad at knowing what Heismay wants me to say. In some ways, they've entrapped themselves. But you know, when I'd returned there, a thought struck me. I suddenly knew. I would like to let my son sleep on that hill, where the sweet winds blow, that they may run free where he cannot. And yet, perhaps the reason I'm so attached to my village is because I'm the same as them at heart. It was my indecisiveness that cost me my son, and my knighthood besides. This burial is no different. To think I waxed on about it being time to face his death, an excuse, nothing more. An excuse to run from yet another decision. No one can condemn you.
No.
There's nothing wrong with hesitate. That is not the option I picked. Why are both options the same thing? Why give me an option there? But now my son is the one paying for my wretched hesitance. And see what has become of him. How can I call myself a father? So you're giving up?
no.
I thought I'd try a new tactic of saying something I would consider mildly rude. Apparently that's what Heismay wants. No, I refuse to let this end here.
Right.
I'm gonna taunt him into action. If hesitation is my nature, then so too do I hesitate to let go. Perhaps this is simply who I am. Frey, I have a confession to make. When the urn was stolen, somewhere in the back of my mind, I felt relief. What? Because I'd not have to see it anymore. I'd no longer be reminded of his death, his heartbreaking absence. I don't want to think of it. I don't want to face it. How could I, when every reminder shatters me? That's why I've put off the burial longer and ever longer. But I must change. I would show my boy I am a father worth his love, not his shame.
Surely.
And so too would I prove this to you. You who placed your trust in me. I can feel Heismay's fatherly determination and his deep trust in me. We're still
My
gonna
son,
get the urn back though,
come
right?
Back to me.
Surely. Thief Veneration significantly reduces the mag cost of studying the thief lineage and battle aura, while in reserve, the amount of experience Heismay gains increases. Reserve? Well, I guess that means we're getting at least one more party member. That's nice.
I'm sorry.
I will soon depart for the village to look for my son's remains. My apologies for all you've been made to endure. I'm coming with you.
Thank you.
Yeah. 3 stars. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you. Let's head to the village together at a later date. Okay, so now we're not going to be able to progress until we can go to Martira.
It's coming our way!
Oi, a monster with the most peculiar color-changing eyes is clinging to the deck. Deal with it before it ruins all the hard work I've put into this runner. We better get rid of it fast before Nurse puts our entire journey on hold to buff out any scratches or dents. We cannot allow that beast to make its way into the runner. To the deck with haste. Is he gonna still, like, shoot it? Oh, they're elemental.
Oh, the bit of this! Let's
Sort of inventive ingenuity.
Do I have fire equipped to anyone? Well, she's a wizard right now, so she's got fire.
Witness our secret technique.
Let's Mamudo.
Do this!
Some darker arts.
The power of healing.
And then... I'm just really worried that they're going to run away. Is the thing.
Last one.
Oh, never mind. No longer concerned.
Enemy reinforcements!
Where'd they come from?
Oh, hi.
Everyone be careful. 4 left.
Let us clean up this
New
mess.
friends.
Wind should solve this. Let's blow them away.
Wind?
Now we strike.
I mean, I'm still gonna Mamudo.
We'll combine our strengths.
Rancor.
I will fight with pride.
Are you
Electricity's no
immune
good
to...
against them. That's the
No.
last thing we need.
I would like it to be Stroll's turn.
We'll do this together. Still here?
Observe the enemy.
Pass
I'll
to
stay
Stroll,
my
please.
place.
I shall fight as merchant.
Okay.
Hack
Goodbye.
and slash.
The abacus has spoken. Unscathed triumph.
Fortune onward.
The village of Inundo, a small settlement located north of Brylehaven, lies ahead. The industry that once thrived here fell into decline, and now the able-bodied youth dream instead of leaving home. A small population of mostly children and elders remain, and visitors are scarce. The gauntlet runner slows to a stop.
Giving it some thought?
There's something here. Want to make a quick detour before we continue on? Yes. But also, why was Cineris afraid of Elementa? They don't attack you. They're just colorful balls that run away. They're more afraid of you than you are of them. And the wasps, can't you just hit them with the car? And then just wipe them off?
Moment.
What's the meaning of this? It's practically a ghost town here. The villages around here are all like this. Those able to work have gone elsewhere to try and make a living, while the remaining residents live in constant fear of monsters. What a shame. It was my intention to cook something interesting if I came across any unusual ingredients here. That's alright. I think I prefer food that's not overly interesting.
Hey,
It's a bit small, but it looks like they've set up a stall here. Wanna talk to
that
them?
reminds me.
By the way, weren't you asked to buy a toothbrush of Hygienia? Let's see if the store has it. Why does this random town have the toothbrush? But the city doesn't. You would think the main city would be all about hygiene. I kind of want to buy these. I'm gonna take 3 of these. Super briny light armor. I'm so tempted because, like, I have plenty of money to be able to appraise it. But I'm not going to be able to go back to town for quite some time. I will buy 1 of this and 1 of this. And then you just have mellow milk. I don't need mellow milk. Okay.
All right.
We got what we came for. Are we all finished here? Yes, let's continue. You're gonna keep traveling, right? Okay, let's head back to the runner.